I'm gonna dry heave,
This
dude.
man, he makes watching this so hard.
Welcome back to membriash.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Mitch. You know that already.
No, there are new people every time.
2/3 of people are returning.
Okay, well, 1/3 of you don't know who I am then.
And we are watching The Bachelorette Season 21, Season Jenn, Episode 6. Wait, what does it say?
It always says Jesse Palmer.
Oh, God. I got excited for a second. I'm like, Jesse! Why does it always say Jesse Palmer?
I don't know, but I thought that last time and I almost said something and then I realized I was wrong and I was like, oh, glad I didn't do that. But like you just did it and it's pretty funny. So I thought the same thing. I was like, why is this episode titled Jesse Palmer?
Yeah. It's the most professional reaction to the Bachelorette content you will find on YouTube.
Listen, I don't think we're concerned with being professional, so just in case you were wondering, I'm not concerned with being professional.
You told me you knew a spoiler for this episode, and it was crazy, and you didn't want me to know, and I've avoided that because we don't run in the Bachelor world. I
feel that watching it, I will still react to it.
Okay.
So I am excited to see your raw reaction to it happening. And I'm assuming...
Raw dog in this reaction.
Right. Yeah, we're raw dog in this reaction. I'm assuming that it's this episode.
Okay.
Big assumptions, honestly.
We just hop in?
Yeah, let's just do it. I don't even remember who's on the show, honestly, so we gotta just hop in.
I don't know. We lost a few. We kept too many.
No one should tell me how I feel. It's not right.
Oh, she mad.
It's not right.
She's pressing that elevator button angry. You see how mad she is? Oh,
well,
she's mad. Oh, she's mad.
Is Sam in here? Do you guys know where he is?
Did she just ask for Sam? Oh, God. Is this what you know?
Probably. That's probably what I know. It's probably it's probably what I know.
Well, okay.
Oh, they're in Seattle.
Yeah.
I just don't want to make the wrong decision. I know. It's always going to be like a what if.
What if Sam sucks?
He does. So we'll find out what if.
They do still have 7 guys here. Okay. And to have to dwindle that down to 4 is honestly really, really hard.
Is she only moving on with 4 from this episode? Are they hacking that many?
No. Because then...
Somebody said this is only a 10-episode arc, in which case we only have 4 episodes left.
Yeah, but 4 guys, they're probably gonna cut 2.
One of the remaining episodes will be hometowns. One remaining episode will be fantasy suite, and one remaining episode will be her final choice.
And you eliminate at least one person for each of those. You do top 2 at the end, right?
Well, I think hometowns is 4. Oh, it's hometowns. It's her family. It's fantasy suite. It's elimination. So she must be eliminating down to 4 today.
Today? No.
Yeah.
This is episode 6.
7, 8, 9,
there's
10.
also a tell-all, a men's tell-all. Does that count in the list?
No, that's a separate. That's like a reunion. That's separate.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the f***'s going on.
I'm excited for the men's tell-all. I hope some of the dirt comes out because there's been so much on so many of these different people that I'm really hoping that
They never address real issues though.
We are in the Emerald City, my old stomping ground.
His old stomping ground. People always call things their old stomping grounds when it wasn't really
stomp around.
No.
You stomp.
I don't think he stomps.
You don't think he stomped?
No.
In Seattle? Why not?
They always say that. It's like we stomped around in Chicago. We did.
We stomped.
We didn't stomp.
We did.
It might just be delusion at this point, but I still feel like there's something strong between me and Jen.
I think it might be a little delusional with Jeremy. Maybe not, though.
I don't know.
Marcus. Let's find love in Emerald City.
He's getting another one-on-one before Jeremy got one-on-one.
Well, I mean, Jeremy's going by probably.
Whoa, dude. That's kind of a slap in the face to Jeremy.
It is.
Wow.
We have a strong connection, but Marcus tends to hold back a little bit.
She didn't even put the coin in there. She's not seeing shit. I bet, right?
Yeah. They just were like, hey, walk up to that. Pretend like you're looking through it.
I thought it would be so much fun to celebrate the new movie Wicked, which hits theaters this Thanksgiving.
Oh, this is a promotional episode for Wicked. Okay.
They're going so hard on this Emerald City thing because of the Wicked promotion, which is kind of f***ing annoying.
Here we go.
Yeah, I still have no idea what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either, Marcus.
Fair.
Something.
This is confusing as f***.
This is confusing. I feel like
I'm kind of not enjoying
not
this.
awake, like I'm sleeping,
Yeah,
and
right.
this is like the version of
Like
Bachelorette.
lazy.
I'm like dreaming,
Right?
you know, and then I wake up and I'm like, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know that I found the love of my life on this same journey.
And Daisy didn't.
Do you think they're actually friends?
Yes,
Or are they really?
I do. Yes,
I'm not
Recently,
super surprised.
because people have been making fun of Joey and Kelsey for the fact that they live with her friends, and like Joey's going through maybe a little bit of a financial hard time right now, and Daisy actually stood up for him, and she was like, I actually think it's really cool, and I love when my boyfriend spends time with my friends, and like it's nice of them to be so open about their life and like honest about their
Right. I would
about their
expect
struggles.
nothing less from Daisy.
And honestly, like I see both sides because I enjoy a good joke about it, and then also I agree with Daisy.
We all like you and I lived with your parents for a little bit after when we were adults.
A while, dude.
Yeah.
A while.
Yeah.
That's concerning. Marcus, he's more of a slow burn than I am.
Yeah, it is concerning. Jen, be concerned about literally every guy on here. I don't think we've heard anything bad about, what's his name, Jacob?
Who's
Not Jacob.
Who is that?
Jonathan?
You've been watching this all season yet.
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything bad about Jonathan. I don't think
Yeah.
I've heard anything bad about Grant. I haven't heard anything
Jonathan.
bad about Spencer.
Catman.
So like,
Jeremy, we have some
Jeremy, I haven't-
apprehensions just
but I haven't
because
heard
of who
anything
he
bad
is.
about him.
But yeah, I haven't heard any bad rumors or anything.
the only problem I have with Jeremy is they led with money, and I've got to let it go at a certain point because like he's showing up really well. So
Yeah, he's been good.
He's been
ever
fine.
since, and we don't have any skeletons yet.
and it'd be hard to come up with a shtick for the beginning. It would.
Shtick.
And if
It
you
is.
have that cool car, you would
Yeah.
think like, you know what I should do?
The coolest car on
Flex
the
the
show.
car.
Yeah.
You'll need my wand to help you burst these special bubbles.
Ugh. Oh God, I don't.
Okay, so they are literally.
I don't like a balloon popping.
They take the guy that might have PTSD from wartime and have him make explosive noises. I know fireworks could be.
Maybe
a
they
big deal.
checked with him. Maybe
Maybe.
they were like, "Hey, would this be triggering for you?" They probably should.
Yeah, it's like those are big balloons too. I just imagine it's a lot more than just regular. Maybe I'm
I
looking
jumped.
too far into it.
My mom, I know that she tried her best.
Oh my God, be careful with that pokey
I
thing.
know. I was literally thinking that. Don't stab
You'll
anybody.
poke her eye out.
Wow,
you
good
know.
one. Good one. You've seen Christmas Story a few times.
There we go. You're up, guys. Okay. Not bad.
All I think when I see a hot air balloon ride is death.
Fire. We talked about that last time.
Yeah,
On Golden Bachelor.
They always put him in hot air, but they always put him in stuff that's really dangerous, like the with the whirly thing, helicopters.
The whirly thing. I think it's
Hot air balloons.
I think it's intentional because there's an exhilarating factor that then prompts you to be in like an
the
emotional
adrenaline.
state. Yep.
I want to watch a season of this where they only do boring things, like they go to
Yeah.
a library.
Yeah.
Marcus going out for his one-on-one, you know, expecting him to come back with a rose, at least 3.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're whittling it down to 4 people. She's
wow.
eliminating like 3 of them tonight. It's a lot.
All right. So my theory is Sam walks or gets kicked, and then
Who
Catman.
else do you think?
Catman
you think Catman goes?
Jeremy goes.
Okay.
And
And that
who's
leaves
left?
her with Marcus,
Grant,
Devin, and Jonathan.
Yes.
That's
top
who
4.
you think top
Easy.
4. Okay.
Easy. I'd be surprised if it was anything but.
I wish that I could enter into this conversation, but I can't because I know too much. So I just won't say anything.
What the f does that mean? Don't come at me with that.
I'm sorry. I hate when it gets spoiled. I hate spoilers. I really do.
Yeah.
Spencer, Jonathan, Sam, Devin,
Okay, Jeremy's getting the other, right?
Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy gets the other one-on-one.
Jeremy's getting a chance.
Best for last, like I said.
It wasn't too cocky because he's been so nervous this whole time, and I thought he'd have an appropriate joke. We'll
think so, too.
we'll give Jeremy that one. Yeah.
He's also, and I appreciate this, but I think some of the guys are trying to temper it because they don't want to like rub it in the other guy's face. Like,
Yeah.
I got the one-on-one.
Yeah, and he's like, does that mean I think he's almost
like,
in disbelief too
ooh.
because he's been nervous this whole time. He's like, does that mean I actually have it? And they're like, yeah, you do, bro.
Going into tonight, I feel hopeful, but
It almost feels to me like Marcus is like her top person at this point because she knew she was keeping him, right? Because if you go on a one-on-one, it's either like with Jeremy where you haven't had one before, or her picking a second one-on-one
Yeah.
with Marcus. That's a big endorsement of her feelings for him.
It definitely is.
We had parents who couldn't really take care of us. They brought us to daycare one day and just never came back.
Oh
Holy shit.
God. That's
is
horrible.
heartbreaking.
That is horrible.
Families would like try us on for size, and then they would like change their mind.
Like, way too many people experience this, but it's crazy
Awful.
hard. Yeah.
Made me feel like there was like something wrong with me.
To be abandoned like that, that's horrible.
That is heartbreaking.
That is.
I feel terrible for him. That's awful.
That is.
No kid should have to go through what he went through.
Makes me understand why he was holding back.
Yeah, you don't want to tell a lot of people that. The level of vulnerability that entails, like telling people that.
I just told America.
Yeah. That's got to be really hard to decide how
even,
much you're
like,
going to disclose
for
on a show
real.
like this. Has got to be really hard. And he's already had to do that because he already talked to her about like what happened to him in the military. And then this is like...
He is having to open up way more than pretty much anybody. Almost than anybody you see on the show in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Marcus, will you accept this rose?
I would love to.
If you have any... I'm not saying that he does, because he may not. But if you have any issues with abandonment, this would be such a hard show to be on.
Yes.
Because she is going to be saying no to, like, the majority of the men that she goes through. And there's only going to be one at the end. So the odds that you end up, like, discarded by her are really high.
Discarded. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like, it would be really, really hard to deal with.
Now, look to the western skies.
Is this going to be more Wicked shit?
They have to... Wicked paid a lot of money for this. Okay?
They're playing some of the music in the background, but it's like jazzed up a little bit for Bachelorette.
They have to get over all that weird Ariana Grande, Ethan Slater nonsense. You remember?
Oh, you think that's what this is?
SpongeBob cheated on his wife. Well, maybe. We don't know.
SpongeBob?
Allegedly, he played SpongeBob in SpongeBob the Musical.
Really? Oh, God.
But yeah, they're trying to overcome that. So they got to get some good press. Got to go on Bachelorette. Give it the Jesse Palmer touch.
I feel a strong connection with Sam. We've had this physical connection. I think we've had a little bit of an emotional connection on our one-on-one date.
A little bit. Just the tiniest little bit.
Do not even. Have they been banging?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know a ton. I know a tiny spoiler.
You know it's about Sam.
I know. Yes,
I
know something
we know
about
she's mad at
Sam
him.
from this episode, and they already told us she's mad. I know very slightly more than that.
Okay.
Very slightly, but they outed it very early. So I'm just saying, from what we saw, they only had a tiny emotional connection. I don't feel like she's been having an emotional connection with him the whole time. I don't know any more spoilers about that.
Okay.
I'm somebody who's going to keep the main thing the main thing.
Main thing. I didn't think about that.
He's trying to have taglines, is what I think.
Yeah. Oh, he absolutely is.
Because then he's setting himself up to be Bachelor.
That's what he hopes.
Yeah.
He
just doesn't realize that's not the edit he's getting.
Yeah. Keep the main thing the main thing. He said it again.
Jen had that shot tagline. Shot o'clock.
But it was just one thing she flippantly said, right?
Yeah.
She didn't, like, say it over and over again. It was funny and, like, candid.
I feel like he's trying to set it up like that's, like, a phrase of his, and then it would become, like, part of his persona.
How would he say that in The Bachelor, though? Because he has, like, 30 women then. Keep the main thing the main thing?
would be finding his life partner.
Or I guess the main thing would be him. Right? That's what he means by... He is keeping the main thing the main thing.
Sam, how do you feel about Jen?
Is he supposed to be doing the 3-word thing? What's he doing right now?
It literally took you giving a toast, saying cheers to a ferocious love.
I'm gonna dry heave,
this
dude.
Man, he makes watching this so hard.
You can tell she's like not feeling the answers.
Yeah, I think with those two things, it's tough to lose in a relationship.
The end. And that is my book report. Right?
He hasn't read the book, you know?
Yeah, right? It's literally just tell her how you feel. Oh, she sees it. She's seen it for a little bit now. But I think we're seeing in this episode her seeing it.
How was your first impression of me, and how has that changed over time?
I almost didn't even come here.
She asked what it is about her, and he's talking about himself.
Yeah! Jonathan.
None of the guys like him. I don't think anyone is left that likes Sam.
I thought the Bachelorette was going to be Daisy or Maria.
What the f***, dude?
I will tell you that is the spoiler that I knew. I mistakenly thought that someone else told her that, and he didn't just say it straight to her face. So that is a surprise to me. But that's the spoiler that I heard. One thing about Sam is he's keeping the main thing the main thing.
He is.
know?
He keeps the main thing the main thing.
Is it about me that makes you feel like we could have a really great future together?
Truly your selflessness, because I consider myself a very selfless person as well.
Oh, Sam!
He's like, I like that you never think about yourself, Jen.
Right.
Only think about me.
I mean, you're either selfless or you're full of one or the other.
Whoa, Sam! All the guys are like, he is tanking so hard.
All the other people there are like, what the is happening? Sam, just put him in front of a mic and he will sink his own shit.
I feel kind of bad for him, to be honest.
I don't.
He should not be here, and his answers are terrible. But I don't know that Sam is, like, the smartest of them.
But he's an asshole.
Yes, he is.
So I'm not going to feel bad for an asshole that sinks themselves.
Does he know the definition of self?
He does not.
I bet he thinks he's killing it right now.
I'm embarrassed. I have so much secondhand embarrassment. It makes me feel bad for him. Like, I feel pity. Do you know what I mean? And I don't like that.
The only justice I think we get is that he's been able to see how he comes off on TV this whole time.
Yeah.
Or how everybody views him. Because the edit for this entire season is just, like, revealing.
It's like this. It's like...
That was f***ing crazy, dude. I can't feel bad for people when they show up poorly over and over again and hurt a bunch of people and then have consequences come back around. And I feel like what happened there for him were consequences.
I agree with you. It's just the level of secondhand embarrassment was so strong for me that it's like, it makes me feel bad for him.
If you were
But
somebody
I know
that
what you're
didn't suck,
saying.
I would get that.
I know what you're saying. I do.
Yeah.
And I still don't like him at all.
But you almost like you end up feeling sympathy
wow.
for people when they make a fool of themselves that
that
heavily.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My feelings for Jen are tremendous at this point. Tonight, I'm going to tell her how I feel.
It's weird because I didn't like Grant very much at first, but I really like him now. I feel like he
showed
showed
the
up
whole
really
time.
good.
I think your first impression was just like you were apprehensive for a couple of reasons.
It was
but...
the same way. He came like flexing his car and like his basketball career and stuff, and I just didn't really like that part. But I've liked how he showed up ever since then, and it's kind of tough because some people just don't make the best first impression. I don't have it. It was more like he said something to the effect of like, "Everything I do, I win." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay,
like he had a tagline like that, and I just really it rubbed me the wrong way. But it doesn't really appear to be the kind of person.
No, he's actually really nice and chill.
Yeah,
and...
I think it's hard. Some of them doing that presentation at the beginning. Some of them don't show up great, but in actuality, they're really great guys, and he does seem like that.
You have to come up with a tagline other than like, "Hi."
Right,
I'm
I
Grant,
know. And the people that are too lame with their taglines don't get picked
Yeah.
to go on. So I get why he did it. How did Sam drop the ball so bad? Every one of these guys, every other person showed up, and he couldn't even fake it.
Yeah.
He did a bad job. Was it this whole time? It was just that he's hot?
Yes.
Oh,
you said
man.
it from the beginning. They have no relationship.
I just am shocked that that is true. I wanted to be wrong. Do
He
you know
just
what I
grabbed
mean?
her and said, "I make out with people. Keep main thing. Ferocious love, fire, fill cup, empty cup." Dude, that's a summation of what he was saying, wasn't it?
I don't know about the cup part.
He talked about cups. He did. He did. I heard it.
You know, I feel good about how this conversation's gonna go.
Sam
is so up his own ass.
Really confused about Sam. There is something that is not connecting that I am not understanding.
Yeah, there's something not right, isn't there?
Wait, what do you know?
That was it. I told
That was
you.
it?
That was it. That's all I know.
So I thought it was going to be Daisy or Maria.
Yeah. Well, because I heard that and I was like, wow, that's really cruel. Like, if he had told one of the guys that and then they told Jen, that's initially what I thought had happened. Not that he said it to her face.
There's just something that's missing.
The fact that he expected somebody else to be here is the first spark.
I don't want this to come off as like I'm like badgering you and something, but like I need answers.
You need something from him, Jen. You're not Badger.
Do you know, the problem isn't really that he thought it might be Daisy or Maria, because I actually would have thought that too.
Yeah, we actually
Watching
thought that.
the season, that is what you would think. I was surprised when it was Jen.
But
like, this has been a pleasant surprise, and maybe he also felt that.
Maybe that's what he was trying to say. Best
Right.
intentions.
Maybe. Why am I giving him leeway?
I don't know.
God.
Yeah, how do I know it's you? I don't. I do trust that I'm here for a reason.
How do I fit into that?
He's struggling. Isn't it hard to watch? Isn't it hard to watch?
I feel like it's justice.
He's having trouble. Like, look at him, man. This sucks, man.
Like, it's just something that I feel.
But why me?
He's really struggling to communicate with her, and I don't like watching it. And I understand we all hate Sam. I hate Sam too, but this is hard. This is tough to watch. I am genuinely tired of watching Sam on this episode. So let's take an ad break before I go crazy. Oh, man.
I've been trying to wait on this.
He's trying to wait on this?
Wait on what?
He's hoping to get to the fantasy suite.
Because I love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam.
Stop.
She feels weird about it.
I feel weird about it too.
Where the hell is this coming from?
When pushed into a corner, just say, I love you. He has so many red flags, honestly. So again, like, this is where I don't have sympathy for him, because he's trying to hoodwink her, to use a phrase. We looked it up. It stems from the 1800s when robbers used to put hoods over people and then steal their shit. Hoodwinking.
So he's trying to put a hood over her and steal her heart.
Yeah, he's trying to hoodwink her heart.
There's no substance there. There's no logic there.
They're also, and listen, like, I still think Sam is a crappy person, but on top of it, they're in two different intellectual realms. Like, she is incredibly smart, and I don't think that Sam meets her in that. And, like, I don't say that to be mean.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't. I just feel like they're on two different paths.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that has to be incompatible. But I do think she definitely wants something more from a partner. She wants a conversational partner.
That disparity is wide between the two of them. And yeah, I feel like she's looking for someone that can meet her there from an intellectual perspective.
She wants some banter.
A little bit, yeah.
And can you blame the woman?
Going into this day, I felt like it was a sure thing that I was going to want to meet his family because I felt so strong in our relationship.
Yeah, but Jen, that's because you weren't listening.
That's because there was nothing to hear. They were just making out.
That's the problem, is like it took two of them to get the relationship to this point, and she was a participant in it up until now.
My thing with Sam is I don't dislike him because even that, where they don't have much of a relationship beyond the physical, because like, maybe that's the way he focuses on building relationships. And you talked about like her being a little bit smarter than him, a little bit. But like that stuff's not bothersome to me.
Yeah.
My bothersome is that he seems like a manipulator.
I love her. You know, that's the truth. I woke up this morning, I still feel the exact same way.
I don't wish Sam ill. I say this sometimes just to reflect, like, I hope you're doing well, Sam.
I don't think he showed up well on this show.
Yeah, he didn't. And that doesn't mean that he's irredeemable or he's a complete piece of shit.
I think he needs to reflect on the way that he treated other people while he was on the show.
Absolutely that. And then how he's trying to build relationships, too.
Yeah.
Because regardless of whether or not being, she wants more conversation and clarity from a partner, like, I worry that if this is the way he's entering into serious relationships in general, that it's going to keep backfiring.
I'm just excited to explore more of Seattle with you.
Me too.
Let's go this way.
Show me around.
The classic Pike Place Market.
We've been there.
Yeah, but it wasn't like busy, right? Didn't we just like drop in once real quick?
Yeah, because you had the stomach flu.
Oh, that's right.
We had a hotel room like right above it. We were supposed to be there all weekend, and your stomach flu was so bad we had to leave after one night.
I was curled in a ball holding an orange, peeling the skin so I could smell the freshness so that I wouldn't vomit more. I was just like, we drove home, and I was that way the whole way too, right? I was curled in a corner smelling an orange.
Mm-hmm. It was really bad, actually. And then I got it like 2 days later. It's great. Norovirus.
You share things with the partners, or the people you love in your life.
Including stomach flu.
I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to what the future could hold.
Do you think that even if they're like super pessimistic, they're encouraged to just like talk about the positives and stuff? These people are always like, I'm excited, this is going great. Does he really think that he's gonna get engaged at the end of this?
Maybe. You only know your own experience. We're watching all of them, but he only knows his.
Because he doesn't see their dates and shit. They just come back and and he got a one-on-one.
And some of these guys are like flexing. Like
that's true.
Some of it is not accurate. So you can't even trust what they're coming back and saying. We have the benefit of watching an edited version that was edited after they know who won. So like they know how this went. Yeah. Like they give us longer clips of the people that matter more in the season. True. You know, like that's not his experience. Fucking alien commercials in the middle of this or like something.
Going from like Jen, she's like mid-sentence. Like, so I feel like it's really like,
This is so cool.
by a famous artist.
Chihuly.
Chihuly. No, Chihuly.
Chihuly.
It's Cholula.
Well, no, I got excited because I like Cholula.
We were supposed to go to Chihuly when you got norovirus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were going to go to that, the Glass Museum.
But I also was like, I really wanted tonight to be able to...
Look at his sweater. I like that. I'd wear that. It's a sick knit.
Sick knit! Sick knit, bro.
I'm not wearing a knit right now. I'm wearing a waffle.
Yeah.
It's too warm for a knit right now.
Yeah.
It's waffle weather.
Nobody says that.
I do. That's my tagline. If I go on one of these, I'll just say
it's waffle weather
all
do
the time.
You throw a baby on that? Like, it's waffle weather, baby.
No baby.
No baby?
No baby. Why baby?
No baby waffle.
This show is so boring.
Yeah. I'm getting delirious,
Why
man.
is it so long?
This is such a weird episode.
This long?
We were in like fucking Ozland earlier, Yellow Brick Road and shit. What's going on?
Emerald City.
Now hanging out with Cholula over here.
Cholula baby.
Cholula baby. See, you're doing it.
Cholula.
When I have a lot of money, I'm gonna hang a Cholula from my ceiling.
You can do that now.
So
we have Cholula in the fridge. Go ahead.
That's a good breakfast sauce.
It is. It is a good breakfast. I like it on potatoes.
Shut up.
My mom has always made jokes like, "Oh, gotta marry a Jew."
Oh yeah, we said he was Jewish before. It
Yeah,
was
he's
something.
API.
It was API. Yeah.
I'm Buddhist, and having two different cultures come together is never easy. But Jeremy and I talk a lot about faith and religion, and
it is tough if she didn't want to convert, and his family is like.
Yes.
It depends on how his family feels about it, but it can be difficult because technically being Jewish just passed through matrilineal lines. So often families either want the woman in the relationship to be Jewish or convert to Judaism.
And to do neither could potentially be more friction than just...
It would be a little tough.
Well, but I don't know. He asked if she's open to learning about it or being open to it, but he didn't say convert.
And there are a lot of Jewish families that are more culturally Jewish.
Yes.
So
and for some people that might be more important than any of the rest of that.
It sounds like it might be a little bit more important to his family.
Yeah, I don't know. Because he even said his mom, and she's like, and him being like, my mom says this, but she liked my other girlfriends. Yeah, but he didn't marry his other girlfriends.
Didn't marry him. Yeah,
and there
is
still be a difference there.
There is a difference.
Yeah, and I think he potentially presented it as a joke, and it wasn't a joke. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I mean, I've known people for who it was a joke, but it wasn't a joke.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you've heard those jokes.
Yeah, I have heard those jokes.
They weren't jokes.
They're not jokes. For some people.
They're not always jokes.
I don't speak for everybody.
Yeah.
But
we don't know his mom.
For the people I knew, it wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
Will you accept this rose?
Of course.
I've been proven wrong right here. Jeremy got a rose.
Did you think Jeremy was going to go home? Who did you say it was going to be at the end?
I thought Jeremy was going to go home.
Because you thought Jonathan?
Jonathan.
Oh, you're right.
I thought Jeremy was going home. I'm wrong.
Oh, you're wrong. That sweater was good enough. You got a pass.
I wasn't expecting that. I just didn't think they had a strong enough connection, but obviously,
I didn't think so either.
I'm confused. I don't understand. But maybe there was something that I'm still missing.
You're not missing anything.
So she's this mad over him telling her he loves her?
Maybe we could get through anything.
This doesn't feel like it makes sense to me anymore.
It doesn't feel like it makes sense
This
to me
whole
either.
episode, is this a fever dream?
I'm confused.
I'm wondering if, Jacob's Ladder?
Yeah. That's
I feel like I'm in Jacob's Ladder right now.
So we're both dying, and this is what's going on. I didn't feel like this would be the way I went out, you know?
Yeah, this is.
Didn't think I'd be dreaming about Jen.
How's it going?
Hello.
Do you wanna have a chat?
Yeah.
This feels anticlimactic.
I thought she, aggressively approached him. No? Did I make that up?
I feel like this was a gotcha.
How are you feeling?
Terrified?
Terrified. Ugh. I really do feel bad for him, honestly. He seems stressed.
I've been trying to walk this fine line of being vulnerable and also protecting my feelings in the same breath. But the only way for me to see it was to fall in love again.
Oh, God. Sam.
He's giving lines again, right? Is he giving lines? Has he memorized? He's like practiced these lines, and it's no. I'm serious.
What to you? What does it mean to love somebody?
He's not the most articulate guy in the world.
He's not. And that's what I feel. That's why I feel bad for him. Because I feel like people are asking him to articulate things he is incapable of articulating.
Yeah.
And they keep pressing him, and you can see how it is breaking him down, and I don't love it.
Yeah, but is it just because he feels like he's losing something that the day before he felt so sure of? You know what I mean? He was so overly confident.
I think that's just what he does. I think he puts that foot forward.
Yeah? Okay, I feel like you're kind of getting weirdly in the Sam camp right now. I'm not going to support that. I don't hate him, but
I don't know if I think he doesn't like Jen. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I don't know that he is the right choice for her, but I feel like instead of constantly putting the pressure on him, she could just eliminate him, which is what she's done with everybody else who didn't seem like the right choice.
But I think she actually does like him, and so she's confused and apprehensive. She's about to eliminate him, but she wants to make sure she's making the right decision before she does.
But then what I would ask her is, what do you like about him? And it seems like what she likes about him was their physicality.
Did she come in here and talk to any of y'all?
She came in hot, emotional.
Hey.
It's hard because he was such a jackass to all the other guys that they're kind of relishing in like his
Yeah.
downfall.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I wish the downfall were for different reasons. I wish she'd found out how cruel he was to other people. And
I
she
agree.
was holding him to account for that. Instead, she's pushing him to be smarter than he is.
Yeah.
And can't.
Yeah.
And then we're watching him fail at that, and that feels hard. Like, I don't
agree.
like that.
I agree.
It's like asking a kid to do a math problem they can't do, and you're like, do it, and they're like, I can't. Like,
I don't know how.
I don't know how
I don't
to do
have
it.
the tools.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch him say really rude things in the limo and just make me feel like,
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I bet.
because I'm feeling real bad for him right now. Not that I think he needs to stay on the show. He needs to be eliminated, but I just feel bad for the way it's happening.
Yeah.
If you tell somebody you love them, you should be able to say 100 other things that you love about them.
I think what we're seeing here too, though, is that she's really struggling to let him go because she does want to make it work with him.
Yes.
And her even sitting here and basically arguing with him over this is because of her feelings. I think she's also been played by people before and used and not respected, and so she's like, why do you even like me?
Yes.
Whereas before she's been with people like that already.
And I think it's a fair question.
Yeah.
I just feel like the interrogation has like gone on too long, in my opinion.
Interrogation.
He's not going to be able to answer the questions.
Yeah.
I've been through this so many times, teaching people what love means, teaching people how to prioritize me. I've closed this chapter in my life already. I'm done. I'm done with it.
There we go. I mean, that's intense.
Oh, man.
That's intense.
I feel bad. I feel bad for both of them. Wow.
Wow.
Not the way I thought I'd see Sam going out, and I didn't think I'd feel bad for him, and I do.
I feel a little bad for him.
I don't think he understands why she's mad at him.
The energy that she brought was very dull.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
Does he know what that means? Does he know what dull means? He just said she's dull?
I will always keep the main thing the main thing.
Oh my
God!
So he insulted her and then said his tagline and then walked away. Do you still feel bad for this man?
It's not me. Like, he doesn't know me.
He liked
With
what
physical.
he saw, not who she was.
Yes.
I would not have been able to do this a year ago.
Good for her.
Sam goes home.
All those guys are going to be happy he's gone.
I
though.
know.
None of them liked him.
Jen breaking up with Sam before the rose ceremony was crazy. We were all caught off guard. The nerves kind of kicked in a little bit. Things got really real.
Oh, I like Jonathan so much. Jonathan's my choice. I don't think she's going to pick him, but
So
Jonathan's my choice.
Devin and Grant or Marcus, right?
I can't participate in this.
Jonathan doesn't have a rose yet? Or he does have Jonathan has a rose. Jonathan doesn't have a rose?
No, okay. Jeremy and Marcus have roses.
Marcus has a rose.
Nobody else has a rose. Jeremy and Marcus have roses.
So Devin and Jonathan or Grant. That's what I think.
So you think Spencer's going home for sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Spencer's going home for sure.
Okay. And then the other three, it's toss up.
That's tough.
Of
That's
which of the two?
Who do you think?
I can't participate. Because I know,
you know
one of the people that goes home, I know. So I can't participate.
So you know everybody.
I don't. I know one person who goes home. Two of these people are going home, and I know one of them.
You can't participate. You know that. How many spoilers did you get?
It was the two. It was the two spoilers. It was the one about Sam that ended up actually not really being that big of a spoiler at all. It was just yet another rude thing he said throughout the course of his tenure on The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
And then I know one of the people that goes home.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it's like to go home in this week, but ultimately, I have to follow my heart.
It's hard, man. You're on Instagram, and like I follow people.
Reality Ashley.
And then they're like putting shit online, and I'm
Who was
looking
it?
at it. Yeah, it was probably Reality Ashley.
It's always Ashley, man.
If you want to follow reality content on Instagram, Reality Ashley is like, She's great.
A lot of little clips. Yeah, if you want spoilers.
I mean, yeah.
That's the whole.
But most people watch it before we watch it.
Yeah,
we watch a lot of TV, so it's tough to stay like up to date.
Devin.
Yeah, we knew Devin was stat. Like I didn't know, but I knew. You know
Front
what I mean?
runner is easy choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was surprised by Jeremy getting a rose. I'm wondering. I feel like I like them both. I feel like Jonathan.
I don't know.
Is gonna stay. I like Jonathan. He's in my top. I like Grant too,
Jonathan too.
Jonathan.
Oh,
Jonathan!
I called it. Oh, I feel bad though. It's hard cheering. I knew Spencer was going home. I like Spencer.
I like Spencer too.
I feel bad for Grant. I actually thought he had a really good shot.
Grant was the one that I knew went home.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I like Grant.
I know. Me
At
too.
this point, he really came around for me.
Me too. I like him a lot too.
Oh man, look at him.
Grant's gonna be okay. Grant will be fine.
Is he gonna be the Bachelor?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you! Oh, that's great though.
Yeah. He's gonna be a great Bachelor.
Do you think he's gonna keep the main thing?
Yeah, for
All
sure
right,
he is, but not in like a Sam M kind of way, in like a Jen kind of way.
Oh,
he's gonna do a great job.
I like him,
and I feel like I can count on him to not say crappy stuff in the limo on the way home.
Grant is great.
He is great. It's okay, Grant. You're gonna be Bachelor, baby. It's all right. You got me saying baby now. That's your fault.
He's grown on me so much. Like I'm glad he's the Bachelor.
Me too.
Honestly. He's a good pick. He's a good pick.
I wouldn't have imagined that from the beginning, but like my opinions can change.
When I started thinking that he wasn't gonna be here anymore, I was like, man, I like seeing him.
Yeah, me too.
So, right? He must test well with the audiences.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
He's incredibly good looking.
Yeah.
He has a great career, very successful.
Yeah.
Comes across very genuine.
He does. Genuine.
Okay, stop it. I'm talking about Grant, okay, not Jen.
Okay.
I did not think that was going to happen tonight.
I think he probably has a lot of gratitude for the experience.
No. God damn it, no. No.
I've seen the path towards an engagement.
Oh, she didn't walk Spencer out? She walked Grant out, but not Spencer? What's going
Spencer.
on, man? That's so
She's tired, dude.
rude.
She's got
She can't take the 10 steps outside.
She's tired.
She stands from inside and watches him.
That's awkward. Wow, I never saw Jeremy going to hometown.
I didn't either.
That's
Shocker.
the wildest thing
Or
for me.
Jonathan came in the freaking
I know.
emergency room like outfit
Yeah.
and all that.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw Marcus pretty early on going to hometown.
And Devin for a while at this point.
And Devin for a while
Yeah.
at this point, yeah. So neither one of them are
Jeremy
surprising, but the
and
other two,
Jonathan.
complete surprises.
Jonathan for a little bit. Jonathan was a good third pick.
I would put my money on her picking either Marcus or Devin.
Yes.
I'm not 100% sure which, truthfully, but I think one of them will win.
That episode was a lot.
Why do you say that? Same at home. We've been wanting that since like day one.
But it was
so
like
it was hard to watch.
There was a lot of secondhand embarrassment today.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard to watch.
I struggled.
Yeah.
I struggled.
It was hard, honestly.
I've been hating him so much this season that I want to be like, F you, that's right. And
But
at the end,
watching
I'm
him like that,
even when he says like she's boring, I'm like, I'm just like,
the best he could do.
Does he even? Yeah, you know what I mean.
She's
I'm
not
like,
dull. So him saying she's dull is a little bit like, oh, honey.
when she's like fun, energetic, interesting, and sharp as a tack, like
no part of her is dull.
I know.
I know.
Isn't he's the dull one?
I know.
Like, I don't know.
I know. It
you almost
doesn't-
feel bad. Like get a
You
better
do.
insult or
I
something.
know. It's weird because there are things he could have chosen that would have been like, ooh, man, that guy's mean. And instead you're just like, oh, man, that man is
That
not
was
very
a mess.
smart.
Yeah, he couldn't even come up with a good one on the way out.
Yeah.
So hope he's doing okay.
Yeah.
That was a pretty bad edit.
That was rough.
That was rough. Anyway.
I'm proud of her, though. I'm proud of her for realizing, even if it was a little late, it was early enough that he wasn't the right choice for her, and then eliminating him. And I'm proud of her for, like, you know, not following her old patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She broke that. That's
Trying
important.
to, like, convince someone why they should love her and stuff. Because
Yeah.
there's the 4 guys she picked, I think, genuinely care for her. I don't know if all of them are to love yet, but I think they genuinely care for her.
Looked at the camera.
Stop it,
You said
genuinely.
Genuinely care for her. There you go. There's the title. Do they? Do they?
Oh my god.
I don't think I have the energy to go with a big.
There is. What else are you gonna say?
Yeah, I think that's
There's
it.
nothing else to say.
So thank you for being here. Like and subscribe. We are so close to hitting 5,000 subs.
Yeah.
Help us get there today.
Oh, we're also, probably should have put this at the beginning, but we're also going to do a 5K Q&A. So if you have any questions for us, please leave them down in the comments below. And then when we do the Q&A, we will answer them. Yeah, whatever questions you have. Even if you feel like they're invasive, go ahead.
Yeah, we might not answer them, but we might.
We might.
So, there we go.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
Ridiculous.
All those tearjerkers.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.
Oh, it's pretty.
The hometown we're from has like a, what is it, an insurance building that has a giant Chihuly in the middle of its like atrium or whatever.
It's really cool, and they light it up so when you drive on the highway you can see it.
They're like, we have money.
It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's like probably the fanciest place in our hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also had one of the largest like flagpoles in the United States, and it kept blowing down and then
onto
like
the
blocking the highway. I think they had to shrink it a little bit because of that. They had so many different flagpoles.
They're
over
lucky
time.
they didn't hurt somebody with that thing.
Yeah, and the city kept letting them do it.
I know.
Like, why?
Well,
Put parameters on those assholes.
They had that flagpole that was like the dick, and then the Chihuly was like the balls. You know what I'm saying?
So it was a spiky ball, like a hairy ball. Just one though. Was there multiple? Or
There
was it
might
just
have
one?
been two in there. I don't know.
Or maybe it was like a line of
But
them.
I feel like it was like them flexing. It was them flexing
The dick and balls?
Their dick, yeah.
Yeah.